part of freedom, go ahead. And important freedom, basic human freedoms. That's basic human freedoms. The basic human freedoms that they're talking about is your God-given rights, which was taken away from you here in America. You only have privileges here in America. You don't have any rights. What rights do you have? You have privileges. Try to leave the country without having the proper documentation of a passport to see how far you get. So where's your freedom? Where's your freedom? People like to say freedom. I'm free to do this, I'm free to do that. You have no freedom here in America. Go ahead.
Basic human freedom, especially a right or liberty guaranteed by a constitution or fundamental law.
Guaranteed by the Constitution or fundamental law, which they don't operate under, because they changed the Constitution to fit their narrative. So you're not operating under the organic Constitution as we speak. Because why do I say that? Because the United States is a corporation. We just read to you the definition of the American Creed, that the government is supposed to be by the people, for the people. And it's not like that. You got the people in Congress and a political system that's controlled by the elite banking system, by the Rothschilds, by the Warburgs. And every decision that's made in America is defined by the Committee of 300. There's no decision in this earth that's made without the Committee of 300 proving it and approving it. And this is why the government, the political leaders from Donald Trump all down to your Senate understand that they don't get out of line, because the orders come from the Committee of 300. And where does the Committee of 300s get their orders from? Satan. The spiritual demon Satan. Because this is what America operates under Satanism. So there's no freedom here in America. And the only freedom that's going to come is through this Third World War for the Israelites. That's our freedom out of America. You can't vote your way to freedom. You can't educate yourself to freedom. You can't have these phony leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King and all these other phony leaders, Louis Farrakhan, talking about freedom. Where has it gotten us? But I tell you this, the next freedom, the true freedom, is going to come through Yahweh. Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's where our freedom comes from. And we're going to get into that. We're going to prove that biblically. Because that's who we put our faith in. We don't put our faith in this system, in your educational system, the phony religious system that they got set up, part of the crafty council that you read about in Psalms, the 83rd chapter. So you don't know what freedom is and what freedom is all about. All those so-called freedom fighters, they're all gone. They all failed you. Every last one of them. Dr. King admitted in his last days on earth that he led our people into a burning building. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because you didn't teach nothing but lies. You didn't teach true freedom. True freedom for us as Israelites is through Yahweh Bahashon Yahweh Shah. That's true freedom. And that's why those so-called leaders failed, because they didn't endorse us as being the true Israelites on this earth. See, the Most High sanctions everything in this earth, whether good or evil. And the so-called Dr. Martin Luther Kings and all the other world leaders did not put the Most High program first. Did not let our people know that they're the real Jews and that they are the Israelites. If Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X knew that, we probably have the kingdom by now. If the Black Panther Party knew that, we probably have the kingdom by now. But see, you can't do nothing in this earth without the Most High sanctioning, uplifting his program, his doctrine about his chosen people, the Israelites. Judah, the so-called American Negro, we are the ethnic Jews. We are the real Jews of the earth. But nobody knows that. Why? Because they spend trillions of dollars to keep that a secret. Trillions. You got these Uncle Tom Negroes on these talk shows in the Senate and these so-called celebrities. All of these people are paid puppets by the elite banking family to suppress this truth. That's why we are here on the street corner to let you know in these last days how you're going to get out of the hell that you're in. We talking about true freedom, something that the other leaders failed you. So you're running out of time to get this information, Israel, because the Most High is looking for Israelites. He's coming to save Israelites. The shucking and jiving, the buffoonery, and all the negative things that you're into, all of that's going to come to a close. Right. Because we at the time of the end. And it's time for our people to start taking this doctrine seriously and stop following after these phony leaders that's leading you into a burning building. Haven't you seen enough? Everything that you worked for is about to be taken away from you. AI is going to take your jobs. It has started taking your jobs. The college system they got set up, that's a scam. Everything that they do is to keep you enslaved here in America. They don't want you to be free. That's what the Most High wants us to be. Most High wants us to worship Him and Him only. He is our power. But yet you listen to all these people that they put up for you to listen to. Farrakhan, all these phony leaders that has done nothing for you. When the last time you seen Louis Farrakhan in your community? When? When was the last time you seen Barack Obama in your community? When was the last time you seen Oprah Winfrey in your community? You don't see these people, only when it's time for you to come around and vote for them to keep the right power structure alive. That's the only time you see them, to keep you a slave here in America. And they've done a wonderful job of that, because they enslaved the whole world. See, it was supposed to just be in Israel, but they got greedy. You said, well, hey, we can make more money by enslaving the whole world instead of just the Israelites. And you see, this is where we are now. But see, nobody's going to tell you this. We bold enough to come out in Babylon to tell you the truth. So we're going to go ahead to the scriptures and let the scriptures give you a definition on what freedom is. Go ahead, brother, call it out, let them know where you're reading from. Matter of fact, hold that. Give me St. John's 8:32 before we go there. We're going to prove to you without a shadow of a doubt that the Bible that we read, that you learn from the Israelites, is the true words of Yahweh. The stuff you get in the Christian church, Southern Baptist church, Methodist, all of that's a bunch of hogwash and a bunch of crap. And we proving it to you. Go ahead, brother, call it out, let them know where you're reading from.
This is John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
That's your freedom right there. You want to know where freedom comes from? The Bible. That's freedom. This is where your freedom comes from, is the Bible. All the stuff they teach you in this world is a bunch of nonsense. All of it is fake. They've lied to you. Freedom comes from the Bible. You shall know the truth shall set you free. Free from what? The lies of America. Knowing the Israelites are the chosen people of the power. That's the number one lie they push in this earth, that the people over there in Israel are the real Jews and that they're a bunch of damn imposters. We'll tell you that straight up. You looking at the real Jew standing in front of you. The so-called black man is the real Jew according to the Bible. Did you know that? They spend trillions of dollars to keep this information a secret. But we blowing the roof off of this today. We letting you know what's going on. Why are we letting you know this? Because we in the last days. And the Most High is revealing everything is coming to pass. Everything is coming to pass. Call it out, brother. Let them know where you're reading from.
This is Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
So your eyes fail for vain help. Dr. King was vain help. Louis Farrakhan is vain help. All these phony leaders that they put up for the black community.